Here we go.
All right, so this is episode 3. We're burning some books, and we've got a lot to get through today. So I'm starting us off with We Should Hang Out Sometime.
What?
It's cute. It looks like a flow chart.
Oh, it does. It does look like a flowchart.
Embarrassingly a true story. Oh my god! Sunkissed. Yes.
That is a person you know?
No, I just like that last name.
Oh,
We have we have customers
my
who come in.
gosh.
We have customers who come in sometimes with that last name, and I'm like, your name is beautiful.
Grappling with his long-standing single status, Josh tracks down the girls in his life to find out where it all went wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's $3, so no, but like,
Oh wow, no.
yeah, but that's reasonable.
At least he's trying.
It's a good.
Right.
That's a good like simple like okay. Nice slice
Yeah.
of life story. Like help me.
Yeah, it's tagged as humor too, so it's like
I mean, if it's a true story, I'm sure he did some funny things, and yeah, you never know.
Right? I'm interested. We got the secret river.
What? No way.
Sent to a convict colony in New South Wales, William learns that he must fight the land's original inhabitants to survive. Well, I mean,
Winner of the Orange Prize.
Okay.
leave indigenous peoples alone. They're just trying to live. Oh, coming up next. Couple of torsos.
Oh boy, those are definitely torsos.
It's dangerous.
Look at that.
100%.
Straight-laced Marine vet Brady Finn doesn't
Oh,
know much
God,
about
his
the
name is
world of
Brady.
kink, while Dom Ken Tanaka has a special interest in ropes. When they're thrown together to search for a missing person, their passion is undeniable. But can two alpha men learn to take turns leading? Good lord.
It's a torso.
It's, yeah.
No.
Torso with a job meets another torso. This one fits the formula. It's
It does.
perfect.
It does. It's been a while since we had some torsos that fit the formula.
Yeah. But we're back on track. Next up is the Sweet Potato Queen's Book of Love.
I'm intrigued.
Is that all the same woman? No, it's not.
No, they look like they got different body types, so I think they're different. Let a bona fide Southern belle and #1 New York Times bestselling author, that was not necessary, impart words of wisdom that will make you laugh until you cry. Aw, brimming with charm and good humor.
A fallen Southern belle's look at love, life, men, marriage, and being prepared.
None of that tells me about the book.
It sounds like a memoir.
Yeah, I guess, but like of somebody you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Next up is Such a Dance.
Who is this a noir? It's a novel,
I don't know,
according
it's
to
very
the cover.
20s-ish. The jazz age is in full swing, and vaudeville dancer Eddie has fallen for the alluringly dangerous Lane.
Whoa.
But as the heat turns up and the drinks flow, can their passionate love affair survive a town's watchful gaze?
Whoa.
I am intrigued.
I was not prepared for that.
In the
Neither
jazz,
was I. I'm into it.
in the jazz age, anything goes except their love.
That torso's got clothes on. I was not prepared for this.
It's 99 cents, and I'm really, like, I don't know if I'm just in a good mood, but, like, I'm tempted. I'll think about it. I'll think about that, Such a Dance. Next we're back to the regular old torsos here,
Oh boy, more torsos.
because we're beckoning blood.
Oh, this is supernatural torsos.
You're right. Bound together by a horrific childhood, twins Theory and Oliver, or no, Olivier.
What?
It's Terry, but Thierry, so like the weird way to spell it, and
Okay.
it looks like Oliver, but there's an extra I in there, so it's Olivier.
Or is it Olivier? It might be German
Or
because
Olivier.
my German friend named one of his characters that Olivier. So it might be a German thing.
I don't know, but anyway, bound together by a horrific childhood, twins Theory and Olivier are vampires and lost souls seeking purpose.
Done.
Theory finds love with handsome Etienne, but his brother's jealousy opens a world of wrath. They sound very French, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So it could be Olivier.
Yeah, Livy. Yeah. No, that is exactly what I expected, though.
Yeah, I thought Etienne was a girl's name, but I don't know.
Oopsie.
I'd have to see how it's spelled. But what does it end
Yeah.
in? They have the masculine feminine endings, don't they?
Yeah, it's ENNE, and usually
Oh
the
yeah.
double consonant E makes it feminine, like Michael and Michelle.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, what do I know? Maybe he's just got a womanly name. That's fine.
Or maybe she's a handsome woman.
Oh, she could be a handsome woman, but then how is it's tagged LGBT? It is
Oh, then no,
confirmed
it's
torsos.
yeah, supernatural torsos.
Yeah. We have the Rocket Greenie. I can't read the Socket
Socket
Greenie
Greenie
saga.
Saga.
Rocket,
Ugh.
rocket, rah. Yeah, okay.
Socket
Socket Greenie
Greenie.
saga. This gripping science fiction saga will blow your mind. I bet it won't. It all begins with Socket Greenie, a peculiar teenager who discovers he's part of a new race that evolved from humans.
Oh,
From that moment on, the twists and turns don't stop until the final explosive page. Oh, look at that foreshadowing.
but it is it in not an anthology. It's 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
Those look like they were
So
photoshopped on the side of that in this picture.
they usually are.
Most of them are like badly. Like this one's actually kind of good, but usually the box sets are like very not in perspective.
Yeah, they'll usually get like they'll pick one of the covers and put it on the side like you're seeing here, and then they will like kind of half-ass the spines on the other side.
Yes, usually they're not like going away like that. They're just straight up and down, and
Mhm.
it's very funny. But hey, he evolved from humans. That's kind of cool, I guess. But
Yeah, but evolution doesn't really work that way. It's not just a suddenly you're a new.
right, I didn't wake up this morning and be like, "Well, I evolved."
Yeah, that is a
That's a
several
Pokemon
generations
thing.
worth of thing, and it's so slow that nobody even notices that it's happening.
That's true, unless it's magical, I guess. It is
Well, it is
sci-fi.
sci-fi, yeah.
Maybe he
Injected.
got like genetically altered.
Oh.
Next up is
Uh,
well,
what is the name of this book?
I
next
can't
up, if you're
tell.
looking at the front, next up is Fern Michaels, but actually it's called Late Edition.
Oh, okay.
This person is way more important than their book because their name is literally 1/3 of the size of the cover.
Yep. During a seance,
Okay.
Toots, Ida, Sophie, and Mavis receive a message that Ida's husband was murdered. And when they discover Ida's life is in danger as well, they'll band together to stop the killer from getting one of their own.
Was he murdered recently? Like, were they having the seance and then he was suddenly murdered? Or was his potentially suspicious death actually murder?
Well, they receive the message, so like I feel like that sentence would be more powerful if he was murdered at the seance.
Or was like out at work or whatever, and the ghosts are like, "Oh God, he's been murdered."
And everybody else is like, he what?
Everybody else
Ida's
is
like, oh
like,
shit, he's dead?
"Lol, no, this is a fucking. We're using a Ouija board. Everybody knows this shit is fake."
This one actually is tagged technically as a cozy mystery, but also as women's fiction.
Huh.
Yeah, it doesn't look very cozy, but if it's these 4 ladies trying to solve the mystery, excuse me, on their own, then yeah, that's technically a cozy mystery.
Yeah. Next up is Night
Oh, is
Owls.
this YA?
Actually, no, it's tagged as fantasy.
Oh, she's got hella nails.
Val is a vampire who just wants to run her late night campus bookstore and stay out of trouble. God bless.
You know what? I
Oh.
can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, A plus, that's exactly what I'd be doing. I'd be like, listen, I just want to sit here and read all night, get out of my face. But when a dangerous magical book arrives, trouble
Ooh.
comes her way in this page-turning urban fantasy.
How much is this book? I'm intrigued.
$1.99.
God damn it. Wish list.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I absolutely just become a vampire librarian.
Yeah, no, I like the way this book sounds.
Pulling
I
an
mean, you're a
all-nighter just got
vampire,
a whole lot
so-
more dangerous.
Yeah, you're a vampire, you're stuck being out only at night. You might as well do what
Right.
you fucking like.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to be awake until the sun up, so you're like, well, what am I gonna do? Read everything,
Oh, it's for a
obviously.
halfway decent. Ooh, 24 used from 1 penny on Amazon.
Oh, excellent. Way to come through for us, Amazon.
Good job, Amazon. We're proud.
Next up is The Passage. Humanity has fallen prey to a darkness of its own making. tips.
Oh, that looks spooky.
The product of a government experiment wanders the
Oh.
wasteland, but she's not alone.
Whoa, the government experiment is a person?
It's a she.
It's definitely
Ooh.
female.
It's a she, so maybe it's an animal or like something that
Yes.
has some sort of identity at least. Yeah, this one's tagged as bestsellers and horror, which I don't usually see together. That's interesting. Next one is I couldn't find a picture of it that wasn't taken on somebody's floor in their grandma's living room. So
Oh, lordy.
it, it's Maybe You Never Cry Again by Bernie Mac.
What?
Beloved late comedian Bernie Mac recounts his steps to stardom from the loss of his mother to the height of his success in moments both tender and comical.
Oh. So it's a memoir.
It looks really old.
Does it have what the hell is it called? Maybe You Never Cry Again. Let me look. All right. I will look and see when it was published. Although I got very concerned by what Amazon was inputting into my search there for a moment.
Oh, no.
I caught a Maybe You Never Touch Your Genitals, and I was like, whoa, okay. No, let's not get weird.
Well, maybe you don't, but that's not what we're here to discuss.
2004. Maybe You Touched Your Genitals hand sanitizer? I'm going to look at this. What's our next book?
Oh, that's the name of the hand sanitizer. It's not as important as it sounds. The next one, Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend.
Yep.
It's actually just called Darkness, My Old Friend. They're not greeting it.
Is this
with
YA?
hello. That's rude. Crime fiction.
Slightly
When retired
intrigued.
cop Jones Cooper gets a surprise visit from a psychic, he plunges into an intricate mystery that, quote, will have you racing to the last page.
Yeah, that's what somebody named Michael Conley says. It says we'll have you racing to the last page on the front of the book. There's a quote from somebody who read it, and then underneath it was one of my favorite authors. They just quoted what the front of the book said.
Right, the person who wrote the description didn't even look. They're like, oh, okay, let's just get all this information from the front of the book.
Right,
Cool, we'll just throw this guy's quote in.
I was just thinking, I'm like, that doesn't really tell us a whole lot about the book. It's like, okay, yeah, you get this psychic shows up, and then suddenly thing, but it's... What is thing?
Right, yeah, it's like, oh, there's a psychic and then a mystery. Well, fuck. And, like, the front of this looks kind of cool for some reason. I'm not really sure why, and I like the title, but mostly because I like Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, it's set in the same place as this other book, Fragile. Amazon has it marked as Jones Cooper Book 2.
Oh.
I'm apparently blind. Fragile's the first one.
I mean, get more coffee into you.
I'm working on it. You know what? I'm gonna put Fragile on my wish list because that doesn't sound terrible.
We're being so nice today.
We are. It's probably because I've been useless all day.
We're just too tired. I look too good to be mean.
You're like, I'm looking sharp. I'm like, fuck everybody. I'm going to bed.
And Sarah's just a good person.
Yeah. What is our next book? We're getting off tangent. We promised we would be quick, and we are not.
I know, Sarah.
Sorry.
Okay, next is The Comfort of Black.
I hate that cover already.
No.
Yeah, but the title sounds like my closet.
Sounds like the pile of clothes on my floor.
Hannah and Dallin have decided to start a family, but what Dallin reveals in his sleep makes Hannah's blood run cold.
What?
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 I don't know what else to tell you.
Is he sleep talking?
I guess.
Oh, wait. Okay, they want to start a family. And, obviously he's eating babies.
What?
Well, they want to start a family and he's talking in his sleep, so he's dreaming about that time he ate some babies, Sarah.
Battery murdered everybody.
I'm trying to understand the title. I'm like,
Maybe they were babies.
Ugh.
Go away.
That in post, that'll get us removed from YouTube for sure.
I intend to.
That'll be great. Do it.
Go to bed, though. All right. Next, we already had last week. It's Final Scream by Lisa Jackson, so that's still $1.99 in case anybody is interested.
All right, later.
No.
Next up is baseball dads. Dwayne is tired of his life, his marriage,
Why
and
is
his
that
son's
baseball
little league
baseball?
team. What?
Oh, sex, drugs, murder, and children's baseball. So we were just talking about that, weren't we?
I was gonna say,
This pitch black comedy follows one man who will do anything to feel good again, on and off the field.
Whoa.
That last sentence was like,
is the baseball is supposed to be a skull.
That's
Do you see it? I was trying to figure out what the like empty bits underneath it were, and then I realized that's a skull.
yeah, I didn't see that the first time.
Yeah, that
When
was
I
the
was-
first thing I was commenting on.
When I was looking for the picture, I found this like in the. It was like the second result.
Whoa.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh. Now you can really see the skull from the distance of that cover, but
I don't know if this is a black comedy.
Yeah, it's tagged as humor, but I'm like, dude, seriously?
That's a little that's a little
okay.
more black and a little less comedy.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe they just wanted to make the pun with pitch black.
Oh, they're both linked. That's what he's talking. That's what that guy's talking about in his sleep.
He's talking about this book.
Well, either that, but well, I mean, yeah, that would definitely make me have second thoughts. I'd be like, wow, you actually read this?
Wait, you paid 99 cents?
Why did you
To
pay
read
money
Baseball
for
Dads?
that? Just wrong.
Right? She's like, I don't know if I want to have your baby anymore.
Maybe you know what? We really need to sit down and consider divorce. I mean,
Oh, we've got a spooky house.
ooh, look at how spooky that house is.
It's the haunting of Blackwood House.
Is it that stupid house?
No, it's not that stupid house.
It's a different stupid house.
Okay.
Born into a family of spiritualists, Mara is ready. Oh, Mara is more than ready. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
To leave the supernatural world behind. Holy shit, she's trying to get out. But when she and her fiancé Neil buy Blackwood House, despite the ominous warnings, well, this
Is she
bitch,
stupid?
escaping the home's sinister forces proves more difficult than anticipated. Well, you're trying to get out of the supernatural. Why
would you
Why
buy a
not?
haunted house if you're trying to get out of it?
Right?
Right. The
It's
people,
clearly haunted.
the real estate agent's like, oh, disclaimer, by the way, we've heard some really shady things about this house. And she's like, you know what? That's exactly what I'm trying to get out of. I'll buy it.
Right? Like, she of all people should know. Like
what?
other people get a pass.
Because it's not called the stupid house. It's called the stupid girl.
Yes. Next is,
What's the name of that book?
you know, it's really hard to figure out what this book is called.
Oh, there
based
we go.
on the
There we
cover.
go. Is it called manslaughter? Or is it called Sean
manslaughter?
O'Brien manslaughter?
It's just called manslaughter.
Okay.
Why is that the smallest font on this cover?
The Bold
And
News
also,
series
like,
from the authors of the family Jensen. Okay, so it's USA Today best-selling author William W. Johnstone with J.A.
Well, yes, that is the
Johnstone.
biggest thing. So it is the
Right.
easiest thing to see. The title of the book is in the last fifth of the book. It's at the bottom of it.
It's tiny.
And it's not even remotely close to the biggest. And it's not even in the center of the book.
They could have
cover.
bolded it or done a different font or something to make it
Or
look
put
like
it
it
in
was
the
something
fucking center
different.
of the cover.
Okay.
Also, I don't even know who Sean O'Brien is.
Neither
Same.
do I.
I'm assuming it's that fellow up at top. But I don't know. When a vicious outlaw seizes control of a small Wyoming town, who cares, it's Wyoming, only one legendary hero can end the reign of terror.
Woohoo!
Why are these westerns getting thrown in?
Yeah.
Apparently,
What is
because
it tagged as?
you want to read westerns.
Estrogens? What?
Apparently, it's because she wants to read
Westerns.
westerns.
Westergens?
Can we have westergens?
Probably
Write that
can.
down. Let's. We need like a feminist western called Westergens.
How would you say
Isn't that what?
guys?
Isn't that
$1
what?
million idea.
Isn't that what Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman was? Wasn't that a westergen?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
For Katie and I, did I just show my age? Did I just show my age with that?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what is going on with this book?
Ooh, I like the cover. That is cool.
Geometry is what's going on with this book. Native son, Thomas. Oh, wait, bigger Thomas. Okay, yes. follows Bigger Thomas, a young black man caught in a desperate downward spiral after committing a panicked act of violence.
Oh, sad.
And that's Bigger Thomas with a B,
Oh.
just so everyone knows.
So I wonder if that's his nickname. Like, is his nickname Bigger Thomas because there's another Thomas who just happens to be smaller, or is his first name literally Bigger and his last name is Thomas?
You will have to read it to find out, I guess.
I feel like this would make me sad. I don't. Yeah.
I think it would make me sad too. It sounds
I'd
very
just
like Of
be
Mice
very
and Men,
sad.
but sadder.
Because, and then I'm sure it would bring in the whole like social racial problems as well, which would make me even sadder.
Yeah, it's tagged historical fiction, literary fiction, African American interest.
Then it would make me sad.
Yeah, that pretty much those three things are like, this will make you sad.
Oh, I don't know what kind of book we're looking at now.
Well, it's called Cold Spell, and it's tagged as literary fiction.
Oh,
you
gross.
can tell because she's wearing a sweater. Longing for change, Ruth moves to Alaska with her daughters and her new boyfriend, but she's unprepared for the new surroundings and the tensions that soon builds in her family. Well, who moves to a new place and doesn't do the research?
Who moves to a new place and
Sorry.
doesn't expect there to be tensions in their family?
Right, but like, she's unprepared for the new surroundings, so like, you didn't like Google Alaska?
Maybe, you know what? Maybe her husband made the decision.
Oh,
Boyfriend.
maybe. Boyfriend.
Oh,
yeah.
boyfriend. I'm
Well, no,
sorry.
Ruth is longing for change. Next up is the Shroud Key. Writer, investigator, tour guide, and adventurer Chase Baker is after the most prized archaeological treasure in the world, the mortal remains of Jesus.
Oh, that didn't go where I wanted it to go.
It didn't start where I wanted it to start either.
What?
I wanted to keep talking just so you would like keep going up to see how high your voice could go.
I wanna look. Is the like image of the person there supposed to be Jesus?
I think so.
I'm
It's
assuming
the
that's supposed to be the
shroud.
Shroud of Turin.
Yeah. Oh, this looks fancy.
The Moth Saga.
Yay, moths!
It's an epic fantasy trilogy! Exclamation point. The world is cut in two. Half is perpetual darkness, while the rest is all light.
Oh,
when
so
war threatens,
it's Ion.
Mercury.
Everyone's gonna flock to the light. Everyone's gonna flock to the light like moths. Then is that what the point of the story is?
I don't know, probably.
Stop shouting and let's find out.
Young Turin sets out on a quest to meet his king and begins an adventure that will change everything.
Oh, that's
Okay,
it?
that last sentence didn't really tell us a whole
No,
lot.
that's,
So it doesn't
that
matter.
is literally it. That's it.
Yeah,
I wanna know
I don't even
more.
have any quotes to give you.
There's not even more
Well-
on Amazon. I'm sad. I
I mean,
am disappointed.
Ah!
There's 4 more. There's actually 6 books in total. So I'm like, look, I would be behind you, guy, except nobody's bothered to tell me what your freaking books are about.
I'm looking at the booty on the middle part of this. Look,
Actually, is that a lady or is
hey
that a
there.
dude?
You know what? That's some androgynous booty, and
Oh no,
that's
you
why
know what?
I
I
was
see boobs.
intrigued.
It is a lady, and all of these bitches are showing off them booty.
Meanwhile, this slutty dude over here is showing off that
Look at
elbow.
skirt. Look at his skirt.
Mages get away with everything.
They do. You know what? A mage could actually just not wear clothes at all and not even have to worry about it. Fucking mages.
They get everything.
They do. They do. They just have things handed to them. Oh, and I hate what's coming up next. I'm gonna go be angry over there.
What?
Murder at Redwood Cove.
First in a new
Fuck.
series.
Kelly has a great new job managing an
cozy.
idyllic bed and breakfast. This is typical as fuck.
It is so
But her
cozy.
predecessor's deadly fall really an accident? Her curiosity puts her on the trail of a killer in this delightful cozy mystery. Well, thanks for answering that question. It wasn't an accident. Get
I'm just
your
gonna-
floppy dog out of here.
Angrily gargle at it. A stay at this B&B may be permanent. ...
Sword of Shiva.
Whoa.
When conflict breaks out between China and India, a small group of warships challenges a massive navy. Can a navy strike group end a world war before it begins?
That is a huge paragraph on the front of this.
It sounds really exciting if you're into this sort of
Yeah.
thing. Like, I'm not real into, like, war stories like Modern War, but, like, that is a good description finally, of something, and I feel like if this is your cup of tea, like that is a helpful description and it sounds kind of exciting.
A fantastic and chilling take on how close to the edge of disaster our world actually might be. The adrenaline-fueled writing sends you hurtling forward like a missile.
Like a missile.
So saith Graham Brown, who is the international best-selling author of The Storm and The Eden Prophecy.
I didn't read any of that shit.
No, Sarah did.
No, I didn't.
Go away. Next is the case against William.
Oh, gee, what did he do?
We're gonna find out. After his son is arrested for murder, former criminal defense lawyer Frank Tucker must overcome his own demons to prove William's innocence.
His own demons?
Well, I mean, they're not somebody else's. Like, how are you gonna punch other people's demons out of your way? Oh, Lord. Dog eat dog.
Oh, God.
We've got twice the number of dogs as usual.
Ugh.
Soon after joining the exclusive Bellhaven Kennel Club, Melanie learns a fellow member has been killed.
Of course he
Needing
did.
a distraction from her chaotic personal
Ugh.
life, it must be so hard to be me when other people are getting murdered.
Ugh.
Melanie decides to investigate and finds that everyone has something to hide.
Of course they do.
The ink
Dude,
spilled into
seriously,
that of a
fuck my
skull and
life.
crossbone. I like
What are
this.
the odds?
Don't make me sit up and beg. Read this book today.
No, next book,
I'm gonna
done.
punch whoever said that.
I'm done.
Her name was Dorothy. Hey, I know this one.
Hey, Sunshine Girl, I've been watching her channel.
Yep, Sunshine Girl is back. Any updates on the channel? I actually forgot to look at it.
Apparently, shout out to Sunset Girl.
I'm in. Yeah.
Sunshine
Shout out
Girl,
to
excuse me.
shout out to the Haunting of Sunshine Girl on YouTube.
Sunshine Girl.
It's gotten kind of interesting as far as the third season is concerned. However, I cannot watch it on my TV because her videos are kind of quiet, so I cannot understand anything that's happening. So it's one of those I can only watch it at certain times.
Fair. I'll watch it eventually. I'll get there.
Maybe I'll get there.
Next up is Deadly Engagement.
Oh, that
No.
looks historic as fuck.
Mr. Darcy over here.
Look at
Alec-
his sword.
I thought it was a wand.
A
I
Georgian
don't
historical mystery.
Wait, hang on. Let me fucking look at this shit. That's
Oh,
a
it is a
rapier.
sword. I can't see it. I didn't see the, guard part on his hand. That just looked like his hand, so I was like, oh, he's holding a long, skinny stick.
He kind of looks
Wand.
like he kind of looks
Waggles
like
eyebrows.
Will. He kind of looks like Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean in this angle.
Alec Halsey.
No.
Yeah, no, Halsey. There are too many L's. Alec Halsey is finally back in London after years of diplomatic work abroad, but a series of dinner party murders quickly cuts the homecoming celebrations short.
Well, gee, I don't blame them. Who's fucking killing people when they're eating? That's like worst.
Probably somebody with a sword.
Or a serious dislike for food. Well, okay, so what's the title? You know what? Today's theme has been we can't fucking figure out what the titles are.
That is a reasonable theme. When former SAS trooper Nick Stone is sent on a kill assignment,
Stone!
he's surprised to learn his ex-lover is marked as the target. Oh.
Oh. That sounds kind of intense. I mean, that's upsetting.
Yeah. I wonder if his ex is, super awesome, too. Like, what if this is a whole cat and mouse kind of game?
Whoa. Also spy?
Yeah. Spy versus sexy spy.
Yeah, no. Headcanon accepted.
Next is Here.
Oh, that looks kind of spooky. Either spooky or YA.
Yes.
Oh, it's both? Spooky YA?
Spooky YA. Tormented by guilt and false memories after a car crash that killed her best friend, Julia finds that nothing is as it seems. Can she trust a handsome classmate when he begs her to run away with him? No, she
No.
fucking
No,
can't. You're in school, bitch.
Yeah,
Be that
you know what?
stupid.
Also, while I was looking...
is that this book actually sounds pretty cool until the very last part.
Well, that's all of them. All of the YA ones that we ever get are like, this sounds great. And then the last sentence is like, but boys are important. And we're like, no, they're not.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, while I was looking for this, I found out that the sequel is called There.
You know, I can actually kind of get behind that here and there. There was
It's also it's also completely opposite because it's like, okay, first one, like chicken white facing you in the woods, and then there is chick in dark colors facing away from you in like a town.
Except her reflection is the chicken white.
Spooky. Wobble to Death is still on sale if anybody's still interested, but we did speak at length about this one, so not much more to be said because I don't think any of us have read it. Next is First Glance. When Adelaide wakes up with the ability to see into the future, she realizes there's a serial killer on the loose. Now she must choose to risk her life or lose the people she loves the most. Next we have Murder Bay.
Oh, I was BAE.
I wanted it to be BAE. Like, that would be...
This looks
That would be great. Yeah, historical mysteries. A Civil War soldier's suspicious death goes unnoticed until almost a century later, when a beat cop, Ben Carey, throws himself into the mystery and finds his own eerie connection to the crime.
Huh.
You know, no, the other book, Crisis 4, should be renamed Murder Bay, BAE. Like, next up is Salt and Storm.
This looks kind of YA.
You bet.
Oh, it's YA? Oh, it's got a bitch on the cover, so of course it is.
Right, yeah.
She's wearing
long
a
dark hair. Yeah, it's
dress
probably YA.
with like a leather coat by the looks of it.
Avery is determined to claim her destiny as the Witch of Prince Island, but when she dreams of her own murder, she recruits Sailor Tane to aid her in her quest.
It's YA?
Mm-hmm. That's intense for YA.
Yeah, it's YA. There's boys involved, but we aren't, like, focused on the boys. I am intrigued.
I want you to have, like, a nameplate that says Witch of Prince Island.
Me?
Like, I want that, yeah, I want that to be, like, your title.
Who
Claim your destiny,
Kendall
Katie.
Culper.
Next is The Cardinal's Sin. Can I start by telling you that searching this one, today's other theme is like finding weird stuff in the pictures. Searching this one got me like some bondage pics, people doing sweet skateboard tricks, like all kinds of weird stuff. I don't know. Anyway. Ordered to kill an assassin disguised as a cardinal, Jake is plunged into a suspenseful hunt for answers when it turns out he murdered the wrong man. Oh, shit.
That's great.
Oh,
that's
man, good.
Poor Jake.
Yeah,
like that
damn,
one.
Jake, you fucked up,
Oops.
dude.
I killed the
That's
wrong
a good
guy.
one. That's a good one. And that is a good description. They're getting better. They must have listened to us.
They listened to our one recording and they're like, fuck, change everything.
They're probably the ones who took it off YouTube that first time. Next, I have The Uncanny Valley.
Tales from a Lost Town.
That's hard to read.
A collection of delightfully disturbing stories. Enter the Uncanny Valley, a strange town where nothing is as it seems.
It's almost
that made it sound really stupid.
Yeah.
At first really I thought, boy, this reminds me a lot of Alice in Wonderland, so I feel like it's trying to do the same thing.
Maybe, but what interests me is it's tagged as horror.
Ooh.
Right? Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, interesting, and then I read the description and was like, not anymore.
Who's the author?
Gregory Miller.
Let's see what Amazon has to say.
This one's free.
Oh, it is free. Oh, actually, it's full of all kinds of creepy things. The Uncanny Valley is a macabre serenade to a small town that may or may not exist, peopled with alive and dead denizens who wander the hills and houses with creepy fluidity. Told by individual inhabitants, the stories recount tales of disappearing dead deer, enchanted gardens, invisible killer dogs, and rattlesnakes that fall from the sky. Each contribution adds to a composite portrait that skitters between eerie, ghoulish, and poignant. I understand why it's marked as horror now.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting that.
Same.
It's free. I say if it's free, do that. Yeah. I wanna know if it's good because I don't have time to read books.
Yeah, that's worth the space on my Kindle app. Next is the Sweet series, books 1 through 4.
That looks YA balls.
Sweet Escape, Sweet Requiem,
romance.
Sweet Redemption.
It could be
either. No, it's YA. It could be both. In this enthralling box set, 2 girls in different realms must fight to save their kingdom. While Nari becomes entangled with secretive Micah, elf Namine finds herself inexplicably falling for mysterious Raiden.
Did you say Namine?
Yep.
Huh.
Did they just steal from Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know, but these names, like Micah with a Y, Raiden with a Y,
Necessary wise. All right.
Unhappenings. Oh, this one looks
I was
cool.
gonna say that one
Ooh,
looks
it's
really neat.
pretty.
This one's also free. Nigel is 14 when his girlfriend vanishes, with no sign she ever existed,
What?
the first in a mysterious series of unhappenings. His quest for answers leads him to a wrenching encounter with the truth in this haunting time travel odyssey.
Oh my god, it continued past the first and a blah blah blah, and it gave us a little more information. That
Right?
actually sounds kind of interesting. I
Yeah.
was expecting it to end at this is the first book in this thing, and I'm like, that's it. You're not gonna give it. Oh no, there's more. Hooray!
Yeah. Stories like that always really bother me, like when it's like, this never existed. What are you talking about? No one believes you. Like, that is so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
This cover is really gorgeous. I'm gonna get that
It's
one too.
beautiful.
It's free, so hey. Next is the patrons. This one is also free. When Joni Price finally breaks free from an unfulfilling marriage, she is lured into a circle of patrons where her new seductive lifestyle takes her on a wild journey of self discovery.
Oh.
Of course it does.
Return Fire by Tom Barber, because apparently Tom Barber is a football man.
Oh.
Because that's all I found were pictures of football players. Detective Sam Archer and Alice Vargas live and work together, but when a terrifying case strains their relationship, Vargas disappears. Now Archer will need to dig into his past if he's ever going to see her again. That one's also free. It's interesting that it's not focusing on the case itself. It's like more focusing on this is what happens to their relationship based on what they do for a living. So that's different. Next is the Sarah Woods Mystery Series, Volume 4.
Whoa.
It was hard to find this one that has Lady Gaga on the cover.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Those are some crazy glasses.
An addictive collection starring private detective Sarah Woods. Follow along as she and her partner Carter investigate a missing person, a murder, and a child abduction.
Oh.
This one is free, and there's apparently tons of these because the pictures showed like 1,000,000 box sets. Next up is The Mine. At the start of the 21st century, Joel Smith is transported to 1941.
Oh, okay.
The country is approaching war, and Joel finds himself living a new life. But can he choose between love and his former self? This one's free. Also, that's different mostly because it's like, this is a dude, but it's kind of a love story.
Right? Yeah.
Usually it's like, can she choose between love and we're like, no. But I'm like, can a man choose between love and whatever?
Oh, right. Because why would we expect a man to choose between relationship and job or some other masculine thing?
Right? I mean, men can have it all. It's women who have to make sacrifices. Getting too political. Okay, next is Come Monday. Also free. We've got a string of free ones here. Miami attorney Jake Sullivan's perfect life crumbles when he botches the case of his career. Oh shit. Releasing a twisted killer back on the streets. Damn it.
Double
Damn
shit.
it, Jake.
That's the second time today that somebody has made a mistake.
I know, Jake is just fucking up today. But he soon learns that his downfall was the product of a conspiracy leading all the way to the White House. Well, at least it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
This time.
Well, yeah.
Jake kills the wrong guy. He sets a killer free. Like, today's other theme is Jake fucked up.
Yeah. God damn it, Jake.
That'll be a good title. Remind me to title this Jake fucked up.
All right.
Next is The Key.
Oh, that looks exciting, but I was burned last time.
There's been a lot of keys, too. A lot of keys. Rima is forced to choose between her heart and her family when she falls in love.
God damn it.
Look at those blue eyes.
I'm so angry. We were just talking about this.
With Dharmic, commander of the king's army. But in this brutal fantasy landscape, power can come from the most unusual places.
No.
That one's free.
I'm kind of torn. No. Wait, maybe.
She's gonna do it.
I'm looking it up. This is book one of a 3-book series. Oh, okay.
That's a lot of information.
This is not a standalone book. The entire series is now available! Exclamation point, exclamation point.
Okay, yay.
Well, thank you, further description. Next up is another free one called Predatory Kill. That font looks familiar.
Oh, somebody forgot to mention that Rima's a princess, by the way.
Huh.
Oh.
As Rima is taken to the palace with the crown prince, Darmot confronts the growing rumor that a legitimate blood heir to the throne exists and is over there. Anyway.
Oh, okay, bye, Katie. She disappeared. She's just like, this is garbage. It's all garbage.
When attorney Brent Marks takes on April Marsh's predatory lending case, he has no idea it will land him in the middle of a murder investigation that pits him and his client against an untouchable opponent. If I knew how to speak human words, that would have been a lot better.
Very smooth, Kenya. Smooth.
Next is Game of Proof.
What is going on with her hair?
It's like
She's
a
got
powdered
something
wig
in
on
it.
top of her.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
see it.
British.
A mother's fight to defend her son. She's got a knife behind her back.
In UK courts, they actually wear the powdered wig still, like over
Yeah.
top of their regular hair.
Yeah, but I feel like it does a better job than that.
Nope. No, they look like that. They're wigs that have existed for 5,000 years, and they're still using the same ones. Like they just put it on top.
When barrister Sarah Newby's son Simon.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, so is Sarah Newby the barrister? Because I thought barrister was the dude version of barista.
No.
Whatever.
No, barrister is another legal term from the UK.
Oh. What it mean?
It's like a lawyer, if I remember correctly.
I'm smart. When barrister Sarah Newby's son Simon is accused of murder,
Yes,
she
it
knows
is a
she must
lawyer. I
find the
was
real
correct.
killer.
Barristers in England and Wales are one of the two main categories of lawyer.
Oh.
Yeah. The other being
cool.
solicitors. But yeah, no, they're a type of lawyer.
I learned something today.
You're welcome.
But as the evidence piles up, can she still trust Simon? Now Sarah must ask herself how well she knows her own child. Well, that sounds familiar. We've got a lot of very similar books today.
Yeah.
That one is free, if I didn't mention already. The May Trees. It's very boring.
Oh yeah,
on the front.
that is.
In post-war Cape Cod, Toby Maytree falls in love with the charming and vibrant Lou Bigelow. Their ensuing relationship, recounted in, quote, spare and elegant prose, is transformative and profound.
That sounds just like its cover.
Innocent victims.
Oh look, another book in which the title of the book is smaller than the name of the author.
2 novellas.
Ooh. Chilling fiction about ordinary people who commit the most shocking crimes imaginable.
What?
I can imagine some pretty shocking shit.
Same.
These suspenseful tales will keep you turning pages to the end. Well, duh. Who just gives up turning their pages? They're like, well, I'm not at the end, but I'm gonna stop turning. They're ebooks, so I guess you don't technically
You swipe.
turn pages.
Well, I tap the side of mine, but you can swipe. It kind of makes you feel like you're turning a page.
Kinda. Arctic War Game.
Justin Hall.
This looks like it was designed by somebody who just played 14 hours of Call of Duty without looking away from the screen.
I was thinking the same thing.
Justin Hall volunteers for a reconnaissance mission in the Arctic, but he has no idea what he's in for. When an act of treason leaves Justin and his team stranded on the ice, they must fight for survival in a deadly battle at the top of the world.
Oh.
The quote on the book of this is, a lot of action. A lot of action, says
Wait,
Larry Bond.
seriously?
A lot of action.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I mean,
A lot of action.
there's literally nothing else in this book. There's just a
There's just a lot.
blue explosion.
There's
on
a
the
lot of
front,
action.
So
This action
It's
story
not-
has a lot.
It's not page turning. It's not leaving you on the edge of your seat. It's just, there's a lot of action in this book.
It's also free if you really feel like you need to read it. Next is the 9th District. What happens when the Federal Reserve is robbed? FBI Special Agent Jack Miller joins forces with a rookie to bring down the greatest criminal of his career.
I wanted that to be more. I
Yeah,
wanted that to be different.
yeah. West to Bravo. Holton is torn between two different worlds.
This sounds
The
like a
U.S.
Western.
Army,
It says a Western novel on it.
not tagged as such. Oh, yep, it's a Western. The U.S. Army that employs him as a scout and the Apache culture he knows and loves. As Texas descends into warfare, he risks everything to make peace in this action-packed Western.
Oh, well, good for him.
Love and other wounds. And also this old-fashioned car. This collection of short stories featuring jewel thieves, fixers, and men on the wrong side of the law deftly blends poignancy with dark humor.
That's it?
I thought that would be different based on the title, but I guess not. The Forevergate Compendium Edition. Oh, it's the complete series.
Is that a dude inside of that sphere?
I don't know, it looks like a very muscular fetus. In the year 3740, an ice age paralyzes the world, and evil creatures subjugate humanity. But one man's efforts to save the woman he loves could change everything. This spectacular award-winning blah blah blah. As you see, all that shit. Next is Rise of the Flame.
Huh.
Heir to the throne of a god,
Oh,
Lille
okay.
is
She
one of the
looks like
world's most
Merida.
wanted humans. What?
She looks like Merida.
Except that her hair is on fire.
Right, I know, but it just reminds me of Merida, except that her hair is on fire, right?
Her hair is literally fire.
Anyway, so she's the descendant of something or other.
She's okay. Heir to the throne of a god, Lille is one of the world's most wanted humans. When she's enslaved by an evil emperor, all hope seems lost. But a ruler from across the realm vows to save Lille, even if it means losing his heart in the process.
Oh, sad. And also sad because that book had a lot of potential.
And it's 99 cents. If it was free, I'd absolutely give it a try.
Yeah.
Because that sounds pretty cool. Next is a collection of stories, but it is the Book of Cthulhu 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Tales inspired by H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah. I'm not even going to read the description because it's just...
That one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. It's just like, read this, it has stuff. Oh, good.
Hey, Neil Gaiman is in that one.
He always is.
Yeah, he's as bad as Stephen King.
A Prisoner Within. Oh no, this is already making me sad. This is dark. Tiffany's life is controlled by her cruel and abusive mother. It will take all of Tiffany's strength and courage to escape, and she'll need to pay a steep price for freedom.
Oh.
Shit. That one's teen YA. Like, damn. Thanks for bringing the party down, JM Northup. Wait, North up? North is always up. But we're bringing it back with 50 Shades of Torso.
Oh, wow. That is some dynamic torso.
Becoming his master.
Look at how dynamic. Look at the way the tie is flat. Also, that's a terrible tie. Why would you wear that?
Neighborly Affection Book 4.
Nuh-uh.
Learning the Rules of Pleasure. Yes, Neighborly Affection Book 4.
After a bruising incident with a former dom, Jay turns to the experienced Henry to heal his wounds. But Jay's looking for more than just guidance. Can Henry see past his worries? No, oh my god, no. Can Henry see past his worries and accept this tall, dark, and handsome submissive as his own?
Wait, it seriously says that?
They went there!
Does it seriously says that?
I'm not fucking with you.
No.
It literally says, I will screenshot this bitch.
Nuh-uh.
Screenshot it.
Jesus, they said it! No! No! Why?
MQ Barber, I think Katie hates you.
I'm dying.
That or whoever the hell wrote this thing.
I died.
Who wrote this thing?
I am
Whoever
gone.
wrote this thing. I want to know if this book has another description somewhere else.
Becoming his master. I don't know. Let's check the Amazon. That hasn't steered me wrong thus far. Although Amazon's gonna be like, well, dude, what are you into?
Oh my god, the other ones. Oh, they're mostly 3 ways with 2 dudes and a girl. I'm more interested in her series that starts with Her Shirtless Gentleman.
I'm totally okay with that too.
Somebody quoted, "The Neighborly Affection series as a whole has opened my eyes and has made me view the BDSM lifestyle in a new and refreshing light, and I fully appreciated the wonderful gifted manner in which author M.Q. Barber presented these books.
Huh.
This book in particular was hauntingly beautiful, what with Henry's selflessness and Jay's innocence and their mutual love and affection for one another."
Spoilers.
Right?
This one said, "The author has avoided cliches and given us an amazing love story in a BDSM setting."
Holy shit.
Huh. Well, good job, A+.
So somebody actually did it correct.
Well, anyway, that was the last one. They really like to start us and end us off with like this type of
Oh, that
book.
was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We blew through them pretty fast. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I would like to give a shout out to the font that I've been using in the post for the videos. It is called Annie Use Your Telescope, and it was made by Kimberly, and I'm gonna butcher this last name, but Geschwein. It's a really pretty font. All of her fonts are really pretty, and I'm using it for free because we're never gonna make any money on this.
ever.
But her fonts are fantastic. Also, shout out to our recording software Zencaster, because they're pretty cool and also for free. Yeah, I think that's all the shout outs I needed to do.
Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Yep. Okay, goodbye, people.